My son Aaron, he went to school, woke up this morning with the oh my god! Welcome back to my new channel, or not new channel. This channel has been here since a month now, or so. So basically, I decided to come up. It's never gonna be a thing without a car now, is it? Anyway, I decided to do random videos until the actual schedule happens. Well, this one is basically explaining to you the process of how I came up with my AP Gov project for my final, or not my final, my Q4 final project. Cause, you know, it was pretty daunting. I had to make a 5-minute video, that was my time frame, on a very prominent current event. Yes, event, not effect, event. I know. Anyway, let's show you how that process went, because you're most likely here to see that. Right? Help me get ready to do a AP Gov project on a news report. I know, crazy. This would work, but my biceps are too big for this, so I mean, I think this could work. I don't know. Maybe I could change it or something. I don't know. So in the end, we just kept with the sweater, because I think the sweater has a nice design to it, guys. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. And now we're newsworthy. So, let's go. Good evening, I'm David Reed, and we begin with breaking news in a high-profile trial of... Good evening, I'm David Reed, and we begin tonight with breaking news in a high-profile... What? Good What? Yay! Editing! Who doesn't love editing? What? Editing. Who doesn't love doing this? There's so much that I love doing this. It's David, not John. It's John. I think it's John, not David.
We can just edit it.
No! Hey, no littering. No littering. What?
Oh my god!
Give me an education.
What does that mean?
Give me like... Good evening, I'm David Reed, and we begin tonight with breaking news in the high-profile trial of Smith versus McDougal, a case where a father is being held responsible for the devastating, goodness. Besides, who doesn't love this scene? This was incredible. Love it. We did it. We're done. Yeah. Let me show you the final clip. It might look crappy, but I am so tired, I do not care anymore. Yeah. Good evening, I'm David Reed, and we begin tonight with breaking news in the high-profile trial of Smith versus McDougal, a case where a father is being held responsible for the devastating school shooting committed by his son. Daniel Smith pulled the trigger, but now his father, Thomas Smith, is on trial for failing to prevent it. Let's go to our correspondent, John, reporting from outside the courthouse. John?
Thank you, David. A tense day in the court as the jury heard powerful witness testimonies and passionate constitutional arguments in the Smith versus McDougal case that may very well redefine parental responsibility and Second Amendment. Let's take a look at some of today's courtroom footage, shall we?
Yes, John.
Thank you.
This isn't about rights, this is about recklessness. Mr. Smith left his gun unlocked in an unsecure area, and now his son grabbed the gun and went to go shoot a bunch of children. Not only is that wrong, that should be definitely checked out in the court of law. So my son Aaron, he woke up just to go to school like a regular school day, and I now never get to see him again. All because of... I can't.
So Braxton, the question now turns to the judge. What constitutional question must he weigh in order to reach a verdict?
Yeah, Braxton, what should we think of?
Thank you, Rachel. Yes, in order to answer that, we have to go back to our very own Constitution. The Second Amendment reads, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." What exactly does that mean, though? Well, over the years, interpretations have changed. In the 1700s, militia meant everyday citizens, neighbors ready to defend their town. The right to bear arms? It was necessarily a civic duty at that point. In the 1800s and into the early 1900s, courts leaned towards collective rights. Gun ownership was tied to organized defense, not individuals. However, in 2008, the Supreme Court ruled in District of Columbia versus Heller that the Second Amendment protects individual rights, not just collective ones. That changed everything. Now in Smith versus McDougall, the judge must consider multiple amendments.
Due to the Second Amendment, a debate has arisen. Did Mr. Smith's gun ownership include the duty to lock away? Prosecution says rights doesn't erase the responsibility, but the defense, on the other hand, says no law required a safe. He followed all regulations. Defense argued that the police search of Smith's home lacked specific cause. The judge ruled it under exigent circumstances. Smith's statement to the police made before a lawyer arrived is under scrutiny. Defense claims media attention and public outrage have tainted the jury. A wrongful death lawsuit from the victim's family is also in motion, meaning the legal battle is far from over.
And let's not forget the precedent of U.S. v. Lopez, where the Supreme Court limited Congress's power over guns in schools, emphasizing that the Constitution places limits on federal overreach, but not necessarily on state level or individual accountability. The nuance may shape this verdict.
A very powerful analysis, Braxton. Tomorrow, the jury begins deliberations. The outcomes of the Smith versus McDougall could shake the legal foundations of how we understand gun rights, personal liberty, and parental responsibility here in the United States. We'll have the verdict live when it breaks. Until then, stay tuned, continued coverage, legal breakdowns, and voices from across the country. For now, I'm David Reed. Good night and stay informed. Chat, we did it. I'm done. I'm over. It's free. I'm finally done. I'm so happy. I'm so free. I'm free. I'm dedicated. Thank Jesus. So that's it. Thank you for watching. This has been a long process. It took days to film and edit. So thank you for enjoying this project. It took a while. Am I happy with the results? Yeah, because it took most of my time and effort, so I better be happy with it or not. Okay, since this is also based off of a real dude, I'd like to end off with two things. First off, a Bible verse, if you will. Hold on, let me pull it up. So, our Bible verse of the day is Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 through 7. Have no anxiety about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, and let your request be known and made to God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, will keep your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Our meme of the day is none other than Zendaya. And don't forget to smile. All right, bye. So my son Aaron.
Yes, he's so sorry, guys. He's so sorry, guys. He's actually
So my son Harry.